It's your favorite time of the week again. Time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursdays. So it was reported last week that the TKO group is attempting to amend the Muhammad Ali Act, and the writing is on the wall. Fighters beware. The Ali Act was put into place back in 2000 to protect fighters by assuring them financial transparency, contract fairness, protecting them from other conflicts of interest, etc., etc. AKA, it protects fighters from being taken advantage of.
In the fifth, my ass goes down.
And now, of course, as TKO prepares to enter the boxing space, the first thing they want to do is change this act and leave fighters vulnerable. TKO needs this to change so they can implement the exact same unethical business tactics in boxing.
It's strictly business.
That they used to create a monopoly with the UFC.
Was all this legal?
Think about this. The UFC was sued by their own fighters for this unethical shit. They recently settled on a $375 million antitrust lawsuit.
Absolutely fucking not.
Over claims they used illegal practices to suppress fighters' wages.
You guys are getting paid?
And rival promoters. Their own fighters sued them over this. And after all that, they're coming to another sport and trying to do the exact same fucking thing. Look, Dana White is
douchebag of the year,
always flaunting his relationship with President Donald Trump, and is very clearly banking on this getting pushed through using that connection.
Feels like it's a bribe.
So to make things easy to understand, this new league TKO is planning on paying fighters whatever they want, which will likely be pennies on the dollar based on the existing UFC model. The same model that leaves their fighters in broken bodies and empty bank accounts.
Spare some change?
The latest heartbreaking example is former UFC fighter Ben Askren, who needed a double lung transplant and couldn't afford it, so he publicly had to ask for help.
None of these people like Dana or anyone stepping in.
This is exactly my point. They don't give a fuck about boxing.
Don't be foolish. We both know the name of this game. And it sure as hell ain't pugilism.
Or fighters, or putting their lives on the line. They care about their bottom line and their stock price.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Scumbags will always be scumbags, and every move they make is so fucking predictable.
You're predictable.
The Ali Act is there for a good reason. I've been a promoter, for 24 years now, and I've never wanted one change in the Ali Act, because I'm about fairness and helping fighters. The fact that this is the first move they want to make in boxing tells you everything you need to know.
All right, man, I've already spoke on this, but De La Hoya brought it back up for Clapback Thursdays. You know, and obviously he's warning fighters that what Dana White is doing as far as using his connections to Donald Trump to rescind some of the Muhammad Ali Act that protects fighters. And I'm going to ask y'all a question. Under the Muhammad Ali Act, is fighters still going broke? Are they still messing over fighters with this Muhammad Ali Act? What is the line Big L said? He said, I got a track record longer than Manute Bol. When I get jammed up, my lawyer always find a loophole. It was something like that. For those who are in the lyricists and in the bars. Yeah, there's always a loophole. We just had Ryan accused Oscar of shady dealings. Devin accused Oscar of shady dealings. Canelo accused Oscar of shady dealings. Juan Marquez accused Oscar of shady dealings. All that's allegedly. Behind the scenes, they can't talk about it on wax, but we heard, you know, Al Heyman did some shady shit, especially in regards, allegedly, to Derrick James, where Earl was supposed to pay him. Allegedly, he ain't paid Earl. He holding a lot of those guys' money. Adrian Broner said that. So, are fighters still getting messed over with no Vaseline? Absolutely. They ain't protecting these fighters. They don't care nothing about these fighters, man. The fans care more about the fighters than the promoters do. They so scared the Muhammad Ali Act is going away because they're not going to be able to exploit fighters through the Muhammad Ali Act anymore. They're not going to be able to exploit these guys the way they want to exploit them. And now it's real competition, and they don't even see the shit is dead. DAED. It dead, dog. No TV company is pouring money in the boxing. We'll see with Bob. He said he have a TV company and also a major streaming platform. We'll see what that is. But everybody has divested away from boxing. From Viacom to Walt Disney. If you don't know what they own, between Viacom and Walt Disney, Cartoon Network is gone, unfortunately. Nickelodeon, MTV, BET, ABC, ESPN, soon allegedly be NFL Red Zone, NFL Network, VH1, Disney, Marvel, Paramount, CBS. You know what I'm saying? So they own a whole bunch of stuff. All of them just took their money out the sport of boxing, bro. And obviously the pandemic made everybody, start penny pinching a little bit ever since the pandemic. But like I said before, all of a sudden now these ninjas care about the boxers. Oscar been accused of a gun in the math that equal cash in my Juicy J and Yellowwood's voice. Fighter so many different times, bro. The business of boxing, like, get out of here. Bob has been accused of shady, and that's business. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no clean shade motherfuckers. They might be clean shade, but you ain't clean shade. Oh man, and then I'm gonna wait to get to that point. But now all of a sudden, we so worried. Look here, if Dana's gonna be paying these guys peanuts, why worry about it? If you're gonna be paying the big bucks, I'm not worried about somebody coming in with the small bucks. Like I said before, if I got a Dairy Queen and a Dairy Whip open across the street, man, I ain't worried about them. You feel me? I got a McDonald's across the street, they got a McDowell's. Am I really worried? Why is he so worried? You fucked over more fighters just as more than anybody in the sport of boxing. Come on now. Just tell Dana White you want some ass. Tell Dana White you want to wear your high heels and get fishnet and give him some ass. Because that's what you want to do. Let's just call it what it is, man. That nigga want to sit on Dana White lap and make a motherfucking Christmas wish in the middle of August. That's what he want to do. Let's keep it a bean. Don't you bring your ass out there. That's what he literally wants to do. It's starting to feel a lot like Chris. That's what he want to do. He's obsessed with him. Because if he about to come in and pay fighters as little money as he about to pay them, why am I concerned? Is it because he in conjunction with Turkey? I don't get it. But then, it's the part of, and I had a nice back and forth with somebody on Facebook about this. And he was like, yeah, this ain't right. I don't give a fuck. Let me say that again. Why I care about their pockets? You know what I'm saying? Dave gave the middle finger to the fans. Oh, I'm going out there taking no punishment. I'm going to fight who I want to fight. I don't care what the fans want. They done everything not to make the fights we want to see. Don't forget, Al Heyman was one of the first people to come in boxing and to amass to the amount or the force he came with. He gave a nice, I won't say mad, but he gave a nice amount of fighters the ability to control their own careers. He gave them options. He gave them choices. Everybody got choices. He gave them choices to do what they want to do, and they all chose the easy route. They all chose. They did nothing for the fans. They've literally said F the fans. Remember, Foden said, I'm doing this for me. I ain't mad at it. Don't get me twisted. Not him. I like Foden. Foden the dog. Real Philly fighter, unlike some boots. But yeah. But with their actions, they told us they don't care. We gonna fight who we gonna fight. Y'all still gonna watch. Remember Tim Smith said that shit? Y'all still gonna watch. So they've told us F us. So why am I advocating for them to get paid when they're not even meeting the satisfaction level of entertainment. They not meeting the bare minimum of satisfaction level. You know, they're literally ducking fights we want to see, giving up belts, creating sides of the streets. They don't deserve the same rules and regulations, you know, as fighters in the 90s or when, you know, before they made the act. I think the act came in the middle of 2000, mid 2000, early 2000s, for something like. They don't deserve, you know, the protection that Holyfield or Razor Ruddock or Donald Curry or Terry Norris or Mildred Taylor or Carmen Basilio, Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson, Archie Moore. They don't deserve Tommy Morrison. They don't deserve that shit, bro. Gary Cooney, Tex Cobb. I mean, we can go on. Marvin Hagler, Carlos Monzon, crazy ass. I mean, we can just, they don't deserve that. They not fighting like that no more. They not fighting like that no more, man. They not even like, even if they doing it for themselves, they not entertaining, bruh. And you think we should advocate for them? They won't even advocate to get in the ring and give us the best of possible product. They won't even advocate to give us a good product. We just ask, hey man, you know, 1 or 2, 3 big fights a year that should be. They can't even do that. The upset is the new big fight in boxing, man. And it's unfortunate. Many years they had the tools and the pieces to make these fights. So fuck what Oscar talking about. Y'all always want to den. Y'all treat us like shit as fans, right? And what these whole ass content creators don't understand, if they make big fights, we all gonna make big money. Everybody wins. The fighters win. The content creators win. Everybody win, right? But they always want to turn to the very same people they disrespect. It's no different than the union coming around when they take what they about to take or take the union dues out your check with this false concern for y'all issues, and then when they get their money, you never hear from them until it's time to take the money, and there's no progress on being made about your concerns, right? Or it's like every 4 years when it's up, and the Dimmy Dummies want to start pandering to the same people who keep voting for them and ain't got out the same spot. Matter of fact, then dug themselves in a deeper hole. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Right? Just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying, man. It's the same shit. Now they want our help when y'all just put the middle finger up. And some of these idiots are just like in politics in the regular world and shit. Some of y'all idiots, oh yeah, they need us. But then when this ain't going on, they putting the middle finger up to us every day. Look at Tank. He'd rather retire than fight somebody, bro. Like, get out of it, man. I don't get it, bro. I literally don't understand y'all train of thought. That they say fuck us every weekend. Y'all respond by streaming shit. They still saying fuck y'all. Fuck they need our help for. Y'all want, if they gave us a good product like they used to, absolutely. I think we should go to bat for the fighters. They don't do shit for us. They don't do fights for. They do it for themselves, and they don't think about the fans, man. That's why none of them gonna have a legacy where they can be able to, bounce back, go broke, and bounce back and do celebrity fights and do autograph signings and do movie appearances. No personality, no exciting fighting ass niggas, man. That's a fact. They chase that little bit of cash and then do no legacy behind. But hey, that is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Everything inside the link tree. Join the Patreon, my free game 89 channel, my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.